The metallic scrape of a knife against china still echoes in my mind, a harsh prelude to my mother's words. Resign, or you're no longer my daughter. She didn't have to shout. The threat carried the same icy precision she reserved for business audits. My father sat beside her, nodding as though following a rehearsed script. Amelia, my sister, tried to hide a smug smile behind her glass, but I saw it. The triumphant grin of someone who'd waited for the perfect moment. The table still bore traces of celebration confetti from the announcement that my app had crossed $100 million in revenue. Their timing was calculated. Cruel. I didn't react. I folded my napkin, placed it neatly on the table, and said nothing. Silence, I had learned, is far more unsettling than any outburst. When they declared Amelia the new CEO effective immediately, I merely smiled and left the room. They mistook my calm for submission. It was anything but. It was reconnaissance. As a child, I had believed my parents were visionaries, masters of empires. In truth, they were addicted to control. I was the obedient one, the one who repaired mistakes, kept the ledgers balanced, and held a family business afloat, while they mistook my diligence for compliance. Amelia, golden and polished, was groomed to be admired, not productive. Yet I trusted them. I believed in family, in legacy. I was wrong. The takeover began subtly. Board members who once reported to me were now copying Amelia on emails. Meetings I'd always led were rescheduled without my presence. My father requested back-end data under the guise of transparency. The Rayall warning came from my mother. After one late-night strategy session, she hugged me. Her arms were stiff, her breath uneven, a goodbye disguised as affection. The next morning, Amelia was sitting in my office chair. She didn't move when I entered. That was the moment I realized nothing would remain the same. I began documenting everything. 2 weeks before that fateful dinner, I discovered a folder left open on my father's computer. Succession plan. Emergency transition. It wasn't an emergency. It was a coup. They intended to push me out, install Amelia as CEO, and claim ownership of my app, the product of years of my work. I didn't cry. I didn't argue. I closed the folder and started planning. My parents had taught me leverage. I simply applied it back at them. Step 1, reclaim ownership quietly and legally. I rewrote the licensing agreement so that the app operated under my company, not theirs. They didn't read the fine print. They trusted my loyalty blindly. Step 2, create safeguards. I encrypted the core system, containerized the infrastructure, and decentralized access points. If removed, the app would continue functioning only for 180 days before locking out any unauthorized access. Step 3, wait. I knew the timing of their betrayal. They would do it publicly. The dinner provided the perfect stage. 6 months after my exit, the countdown began. On day 179, my parents called. On day 180, they called relentlessly. Their empire depended on my app. Without my authentication, everything froze. Transactions halted, analytics stopped, customers vanished. Millions vanished per hour. When I finally answered, my father's voice no longer commanded a room. It trembled. Please, just reset it, he begged. I let silence linger, heavy and exacting. Then I replied, calm and deliberate. Remember that dinner? I had never forgotten. They offered apologies, shares, titles, control. I refused them all. This was never about reclaiming my seat. I told them. It was about making sure you never move my chair again. Then I ended the call. Amelia resigned 2 weeks later. Investors fled. My parents stepped down. Pride disguised as illness. I rebuilt my company from the ground up with no family name, no inherited empire, just my vision, my rules, my freedom. Some betrayals warrant forgiveness. Some deserve silence. And some demand precision. I gave them exactly what they had delivered to me.